Hey, what's up, everybody? Slycem here with Slycem Gaming, and we are live. We're back. I'm a little late. I told you I was going to be at 9 o'clock. It's like 9:25, so I'm 25 minutes late, and I apologize for that. I had to go pick up the kiddo and all that fun stuff, so the good news is I am here, though, so we made it. Hey, what's up, Rance? How's it going? All right, sweet. So this is picking up right where I left off. That is good. Good deal. All right. So let's get clicking over to here. Just moving things around on my computer screen. Get this up. Get that up. And let me send out a couple quick messages. And then we will be off and running. Don't go black screen. Let's stay focused here. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for the most part. Why not? I think that's good. We'll do that. Okay. Good enough. All right. Messages sent out, and let's get to work. Click on the game sound. Have I ran the Deadpool thing yet? I did. It really wasn't that bad. It was pretty funny. Definitely interesting, so we'll take it, you know. Lori Reed says, Rants, that quest is messed up. It is pretty jacked up. I'm not gonna lie. It is interesting. Jay Disaster, what's up? Jay Disaster says, hi, what's up, Jay Disaster? It looks like JD. JD is what I'm gonna go with. So yeah, what's up, JD? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. All right. And yeah, the Deadpool thing was really fun. The Deadpool boss rush. Very interesting to say the least. So, okay, we got Biohazard, Nanoplague. We'll start with Void. We'll let Void play around here and see what we can do with him. Because it is a Biohazard node, I'm gonna have to be careful. Okay, we're at 44%. Alright, Hood's melting at this point. And these should really stack up quick. Seeing my Void's at SIG 200, the debuffs come really quick. And we're going to kill him without landing a hit. There it is. Perry City for the win. Amir says, are you getting wrecked? Come on, man. Are you out of your mind? Look at that. No hits received, no hits landed, and that's a win. Jose says, good night, folks. How's it going tonight? What's up, Jose? Good to see you. What's up, Tice? Welcome. Raven Knight says, what's up, Slice? Just finished first part. Our first clear of 546. Pulled a 5-star Night Thrasher and a 6-star Electra. Nice. Night Thrasher is interesting. When played right, he can really do some damage. But it does require quite a bit of ramp up. So it's kind of one of those, yeah, if you got time and the fight's long enough, he can be pretty nasty. So yeah. Come on. Lori says, damn, that was impressive. Ranked up Ronin for this month's quest. Really? I don't think I could ever rank up Ronin for a quest. Talon, I don't know why mine is... I mean, everybody else seems to hear me just fine. I don't know what has happened. It's got to be a YouTube thing, because on my end, I see my audio levels are perfectly balanced. They should be going fine. What's up, Rudy? Good to see you. So I really don't know why that is being the case. Optimus, Outlast. Okay, that really doesn't matter. Let's go. That's really weird. Raven says, not so quiet for me tonight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's really weird. Jose says, yo, Slice, I think this is your month for Legends run, bro. Ghost slays it all the way. Okay. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'll still find a way to jack it up. Ooh, that was terrible. That worked out for us. There we go. Lori Reed says, I hear you're fine on my phone. Let me check the iPad and computer. You're fine on the iPad. Nice. Good. Good. Anyway. All right. Hey, what's up, Schaefer? Good to see you again, my friend. Okay. Basically, don't let power stack up too much is what I get out of this. By the way, Schaefer, welcome back. It's good to have you back around, my friend. Oops. Alright, there's one. Super stoked to have Schaefer back. Very excited. That noise after fights is really annoying. Which one? Okay, Lori Reed says, so I'm still low on the computer, though. That is really weird. Hey, what's up, Adam Westfall? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, it makes no sense. I agree. Schaefer says, close to XX, chapter 100%. Monster. Let's go and take the free heal. You know, that makes no sense, Larry Reed. You're right. I mean, it makes no sense. It's definitely not on my end. I don't know what it is. That's really, really weird. Westfall says doing well. Pulled a 6-star, not Killmonger. Yeah, Killmonger. Jeez. Killmonger earlier. Nice. I can't even find Killmonger anywhere. Refuses. What do we got? Okay. So I haven't spent anything on Cap Crystal since the last time. Pretty proud of myself. Well, good for you. I have yet to drop any major money on him yet. That was bad on him yet. And there was a touch of lag. Fall into temptation, Amir. Gambling always pays off, Spartan. You know, Spartan, that's a great choice. That's a good. I think you might be right. Westfall says I start my new job on Monday. Totally excited about that. I don't blame you, man. I think Jose is talking about that little like click, the little like ding after. I think. I don't really know. All right. Let's go beat up on Beast. Shame on me. I think Beast is one of the ones that has the current issues where his L2 is bugged, so. Amir says, nah, Sparty, I got literally everything I need. 6-star Killmonger, Emma, and Ghost, and like all kind of 5 stars. Oh, and a 6-star Domino, too. I'll have to go and watch it later, Jose. I've seen where you posted it. Alright, let's just use the big energy refill and move on. Ooh, let's play with Phoenix. Let's get these Furies to start stacking. After 5, we get incinerate damage. We get all the goodies. Yeah. Spartan says, "Well, then fund me until I get everything I need." Yeah. Yeah. While you're at it, fund me. Can we get a fund me? Oh shoot! I need to send out the tweet. Uh-oh, that didn't go. Let's try this again. Let's try again. Why is my tweet not going out? Did I send a tweet out? I don't think I did. Okay, that works. But the tweet is down. Why is my... That makes no sense. Well, this sucks. Maybe I did send a tweet out. I don't remember it, though. Shaver says, well, I just duped my 6-star Deadpool X-Force today, so screw you, Amir. Yeah. Amir says, nah, I deleted my card info off of my phone and computer. LO, no spinning at all. I may not even for the 4th of July if the deals aren't insane. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Lies. Enhanced Fury, Death Embrace. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, Hell is really nice. She's definitely a lot of fun. I guess I missed where she was unstoppable at first. Okay, so apparently if she gains a fury, she's unstoppable. This should be pulling back my furies. Yeah, there's nothing there. Dang it. Totally misplayed my Phoenix. That was terrible. Oh, I pulled Attack on Awakening Gem. Should I use it on Ghost? I'm not sure I need her. I mean, it depends, Spartan. If you're going to use Ghost, then yes. All right, we're back on Hell here. Alright, Fear of the Void's coming up. Oh no! Dang it! I got caught back. I wouldn't say her prestige is trash. I mean, Ghost is still over 10K. So keep that in mind. I mean, it's not like she's terrible. I should have had it, Tice. I think I could probably kill her, though, if I did it again. Same way. Yay. Should have killed her with Void. Play next. On to the next challenge. Dun, 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 dun. Don't care about no offer. I don't know that I would say anything less than 10-2 isn't worth it. You could load up with Prestige Champs and take a Ghost and be A-okay. I mean, you still have to have viable champs. I'm being aggressive. Let's play the Wolverine for fun. So yeah, I mean, I would still rank her, especially depending on what you have going on. Dang it, I hate when I do that. Good catch. Totally forgot about the node. Totally forgot about that. I think I'm gonna work towards rank 5 ghost. Yeah, I mean she's nasty. Load up with Trash Rock and Phoenix, and then rank up Ghost. And you can. There's a lot of other champions you can run with Ghost that would still be great. Spartan says I got Aegon already ranked 5, then either Beardo or Magic for my next, and then I've got Medusa, Killmonger, okay, Korg, Archangel. Korg is the highest out of that whole crew. And you can put him on defense, so. I mean, not really, Spartan. Ghost is a unique champion, in my opinion. You know, and somebody else could argue this, I guess, but she's a unique champion from the standpoint that she does something no one else does in the game. You can do so much with her. She's suicide friendly. You can shrug off basically. You know, all the debuffs and pick up a Fury out of it. On top of having the ability to soak the special 3. On top of still being able to put out an insane amount of damage on top of it. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons here that I would say that you could take and rank Ghost, even if you get something else on deck. Because nothing truly does what Ghost does. She is a unique champion. Very unique. Yeah, Jose says no comparison once you master her gameplay. Yeah, I mean it is. It's a whole different ballgame. Heavy hitter, able to soak L3s, able to shrug off or actually benefit from debuffs. You don't have to worry about poison. You don't have to worry about bleed. You know, she can even phase and take a Starburst node, degen damage. Bane is another thing that she can go into phase mode. If she's got Ghost on her side for the synergy, she takes no damage while phase. So she's very, 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 very nasty there. Hey, what's up, Clay? How you doing, man? She's worth the 10.071 prestige. I've got mine set in rank 4, and once I get her sig levels up, she will go up to rank 5. There's no doubt about it. She's definitely worth it. Clay says he's doing good. Just maxed my 4-star Corvus today. Hey, what's up, Keith? I see you over there on Twitch. How you doing, buddy? A bit messed up in Alliance War. What did you do wrong in Alliance War, my friend? say it must be the invade node. I'm ready to take off suicides before placing. I mean, it's not the end of the world right now. It's off season. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. It's not like war is the end all be all right now. I mean, I would be focused on clearing content and pushing AQ as much as possible. AQ is a massive deciding factor right now. The ranking materials are just, they're super great. Everything that you can need and want comes straight from that. So, yeah, I would be more concerned about that. I wouldn't be beating myself up over that. Currently, right now, we allow our players to place with suicides. You can play with suicides all day long. SGA1 doesn't matter. The only thing that I can say is that these lemon heads better quit dying. We've had a couple guys that have just... Ooh, I got caught there. Shame on me. Saw that coming. So yeah, anyway. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Just play. Silver 2, trying to climb our way up. Well, right now it doesn't matter what you are because you're not changing anything. The leaderboards aren't active, so you're Silver 2 no matter what. All you can do is change your war rating. That's it. Hey, what's up, sweet? How you doing, bud? One of our SGA1 guys. Gotta love him. Look at this sexy Kamala Khan. And now movie Marvel, and next apparently Rogue. Hey, what's up, Ora? How you doing, man? No, I agree with you, sweet. That's what I said. It's that was not that. That's just limit headness. Complete limit heads. Suicides don't cause deaths in Alliance War. I agree with that. Rank 5. Dude, Phoenix is fun to play. Clay says, yeah, we're building up our ratings so that we can get more players to join. It takes time, man. It takes time. Some juicy rank 5 Phoenix gameplay. Here, we'll run Phoenix here. And, of course, it's Void. Does that to live us by immunity, adaptive bubble shield. I wonder if our Furies are going to count as buffet. I'm going to find out. Yep, looks like the Fury will, so this will be fun. Oh, and he's incinerated immune. I didn't even think about that. Oh, this is not going to be fun at all. We'll take our heals. Ooh. Petrify's on. Yeah, that's not the... it's going to be tough. I didn't think about... I was afraid... I was hoping her Furies wouldn't activate it. But I don't know why I thought they wouldn't. Void versus Void. No! That's a terrible fight for Phoenix. Well, this is very irritating. Twice I feel I've parried or dodged back, and neither one registered. Kevin Marble wrecked him in 12 hits. That's nasty. Wow. Well, that's going to be irritating, not going to lie. Okay, totally missed the unblockable side of this. Not good. 100 hits on debuff Deuce ain't as bad with KK. Use Omega? I don't... Yeah, I wish I had an Omega. Now I'm really confused on why he went unblockable. Immutably, okay, adaptive bubble shield. Oh, each block attack reduces block protection. Yep, that would be it. Maybe I should read the notes. Shame on me. Alliance Wars Manor guys grow their accounts and get skills. It's good for that. Sparky. Back on it, Schaefer. It's just the way it goes. Maybe you should read the notes. I skimmed through them. I thought that would be good enough. I read Bubble Shield and I was like, okay, whatever, and just kind of moved on. All right, so there's gonna be something really stupid with this. There's okay. Is this a trick? And Marco says, no, I'm just waiting for this to... Michael B says, no, Slycem. Sinister says, no trick. Okay, so we're almost up to 2. I really expected a trick. I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid that there was really some trick that you guys didn't tell me about. That there was gonna be something, you know, like, boo. What do you get? EMP. Let me go take this out of the way. If you read the story dialogue, I never read the story dialogue. Hey! Thank you for hitting the sub button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Moist? We'll go moist, I guess. Well, we'll go with that. Alright, let's go. I didn't read the incoming node. Okay, so it's Masso. So we got Masso on top of regular Electro. Spider-Gwen is super annoying to fight now. She was always kind of annoying, but now the L1 can sneak in, do some damage, so I'm sure she's a little worse. I haven't really messed with her too much, but I guess we'll see. Hey, what's up, Bulldog? How you doing, man? Yay, Masso. Marco says I have Killmonger, no evaders are annoying, not even Nightcrawler. You know, I don't have Killmonger, jerk. So I hate you. How about that? Okay, I don't really hate you, but you know what I mean. Venom and all Spideys can say night night. With Spider-Gwen? Or do you mean Killmonger? Yeah. No, go ahead and laugh at it, Marco. Laugh at it. You hurt my feelings. Whenever the attacker gains a buff, okay, the defender gains an overclock charge. I hate reading. Raven Knight says, no KM, knows worse than no Corvus. You should get them, Sly. They're really good. I have both. I hate you. Oh, yeah. Use Venom and no Spidey can invade anymore. Problem solved. True. Yeah, I already did the Deadpool boss run thing. Sure, Bulldog, if you want. Did you get Discord yet? Or do I have to find Skype on my computer again? Jose, I hate you. I have just enough really good champions, I guess, to pull me through, and I really was wanting to look at the note. I don't know. I guess I'm going this direction. Looks like this will be the direction we go. It's still massive. Okay. But do you know how to log in? That's step one. If you can log in, I can kind of walk you through it from there. Marco says you have a freaking 5-star void, bum. I know it. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, guys, don't forget, if you do have Amazon Prime, don't forget to go over on Twitch and hit the sub button. You can sponsor the channel for free. It's a great, easy way to support me. Also, if you really want to do me a favor, you really, really like me, you like coming in and hanging out, and you want to support the channel, $5 a month. If you got a computer, it's the easiest way to do it. But it takes this number 12 that's somewhere over here, and it will turn it to 13 and 14, and the goal is to get it up to 20. $5 a month. It supports the channel, and you get a cool little symbol next to your name. Your name turns green. You get all the cool emojis. The more people, the higher the number goes, the more people we get, the more emojis we get, all sorts of good stuff. So that is always greatly appreciated. Now I have to remember my login, Bulldog. Okay. Step one, getting logged in. So I've got that part accomplished. Okay, Bulldog, I'm going to post the an invite code so you can do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong deal. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to do. I lied. Okay. There's that. And we're going to go over here. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay, you should be able to click that or copy and paste that link in your Discord. I can't remember where it's at, but basically there should be like a join where you can put that in, and at that point you should be able to join the server. Once you join the server, it's pretty easy to find. I'm gonna get torched before Slycem. I hate you. Keith Waffles hitting the follow button over there. Hey, thanks for following me, Keefy. Appreciate it, brother. Okay. All right, you're in? Okay, cool. Let's see here. I'm way behind. Okay, now at this point, Bulldog, all you have to do, you're going to see down there, it says voice channels. Just click on there, have your mic all set up. Just set your mic up inside Discord, just like you would if you were using Skype. You'll see it down at the bottom left. There's a little earpiece, and there's an earpiece, or the microphone symbol, the headset, in user settings. Just make sure it's got your mic, make sure it's got your stuff, and at that point, jump in and we'll go to work. Oh, I see you. Matter of fact, hopefully you can hear me, Bulldog, and if so, we're like half of the way there.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Everybody should be able to hear you.
Oh, holy crap.
Like, it's really easy.
Say something stupid. Wow, okay. Well, now wait a minute. So I was hearing two things because I was hearing it. I had to mute it on YouTube.
That's true, right?
But so is the sound always on?
Yeah.
And you just mute your mic on or off, essentially.
You can do it that way, or you can set up push to talk. That's all up to you. I mean, that's up to the user.
Okay. And then okay, so there was a little pop up with your name on it. I made that go away. Okay, so. And then I could just leave this so I can see the chat over here. Okay, yep. There we go. I mean, yeah, I see how easy that is. You know, I'm opposed to change.
Well, that's pretty typical.
I'm like a bulldog.
Most people are.
So have you done this one's Uncollected once yet?
Nope. And I totally just accidentally pushed vision. Oh, well. All right, Raven says we can hear Bulldog. Lori Reed says, can you hear me now? We can hear the Bulldog.
Hear me now? Good. Yeah, I did one run through it on stream earlier. I've been streaming twice a day, usually around 4:35, and then I go on again around midnight Pacific. And so I did the one Uncollected run live for the stream without looking anything up, and I got through it. No items or anything. So there's a couple of pretty challenging parts, but for the most part, it's probably a good month for a legend run.
That's what
I was
hear.
thinking about it myself, but of course I don't have a 565 Sparky or a Domino 5-star or a Corvus 5-star, so I have no chance anymore unless I end up with one of those like speed champs. So
right.
Need a 455, but then I'd have Ghost, Sparky, and IMIW all 455.
That would be awesome.
Which I don't want to do because I don't want to have a third tech yet. I think I'm gonna. Well, I just got a decent 6-star finally. I got Emma Frost, who I don't know a whole lot about. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I mean, when she's in her crystal form, she's basically immune to everything.
Correct.
Which
Yeah, she is.
The two things that I want the most out of champs is immunity or regeneration, and she's got one of those in spades. So I'm pretty happy. So I could actually see myself. She's the only 6-star I could see actually maybe taking to rank 2.
Yeah, she's definitely a lot of fun.
Did Jose, who did the Kuryu? I'll have to look that up and see how he did it, because I have a 455 duped Ghost, and I have 5 stars of, Wasp and Ant-Man, so 3 hours, 3 minutes, holy crap. The only problem with doing a legend run is, well, the cool part about it is everything gets done in one day. You got all your crystals and everything all right up front. The problem is everything gets done in one day. You get all your crystals and everything right up front. So then the rest of the month you're like, oh God, I either got to work on variant or grind arena with my thumb in my nose,
Sure, I agree with that. That makes sense.
Kind of like not doing it. But I would love to have that legend title,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. Talon says, what the heck? Same browser, Chrome, but on Twitch your volume is fine. Chrome and YouTube is too quiet.
I was having that problem too. I had to crank up YouTube. I don't know why.
Interesting. Hey, what's up, Pedro? How you doing? Kings, good to see you, man.
Hey, what's up, Kings? Yeah, Pedro's popped into my stream the last couple of days. Just said hi and then never said anything else. That was it. I was like, hello, hey, how you doing? And then nothing from him. Today he did say he's just been really busy, so.
It's like, I see you.
He's just letting me know he's there. In all fairness, that's the vast majority. I've been getting like people at a time now, but only 4 or 5 of them talk. Most people just tune in to listen to me while they're arena grinding.
Right.
Hey, look at that. $20 for Sinister.
Hey, what's up, Sin? Thank you, man.
You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. KT1 is the dude's name. All right, I'll check that out. How you been, Sly? How's life treating you?
It's been okay. Been very busy, to say the least, but that's kind of life, right?
Yeah. If you're not moving, you're dying.
Right. So I guess I'll take it. Could always be worse.
Yeah, exactly. It beats standing around with your thumb in your butt. Yeah. Player in MCOC history doing Act 6 with rank 3 5-stars. Lol. Oh, Slycem beat me to Torch.
No!
Show us on the doll where he beat you.
This sucks.
Pushed him to a
1% left. I really thought I had it.
What's up, Dexter 1789? Yo, at Slycem Gaming and Bulldog. What's up, my dudes? Just watching Thing crush poor Slycem's 565 blade.
Yes.
Oh, that's a cool SP3. I don't even know if I've seen that yet. I liked Human Torch's SP3. Pretty badass. I mean, it was really neat.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm really sad.
You're gonna enjoy it.
The thing got that off. That kind of makes me mad. But by the way, thanks, Sinister. Appreciate the donation, man.
Pretty cool.
173 hit points. 173.
Hate Korg. I've gotten pretty darn good at fighting IMIW, but Korg is still.
Thank you, Sid.
My
Jose says, seems the thing found his meatball Slycem sandwich on that special 3. Yeah. Yeah.
It rolled you up like a sandwich in that big old slab of concrete.
So not cool.
The thing does like his hoagies. If you remember from the '80s, when they would have a superhero poker game, and it was like Wolverine and Thing, and I think the Hulk, and a couple other big brawlers, and I think like Daredevil, and they would all get together and play poker, and the Thing always had this big old hoagie sandwich at the
always.
Thing. There you go.
All right, we'll let Void go for a Human Torch. I mean, based on what I've seen so far from the Human Torch, Void handles him quite well.
Really? Yeah, I didn't. Which one is this the 3-2 one or the 3-1 torch?
3-1.
This one. Is this the one that I had really? I can't remember. One of them really gave me fits. The other one I got through okay. Of course, you do have a, what is that, a 565 Void?
Yeah, 565, SIG 200 Void, so he definitely comes in handy.
Wow. I just have a 4-star 550. I brought him, but I didn't end up using him. The good thing about it is it's one of those months where I was able to get through every boss, even if it took me, I could get to the boss without losing a life. I didn't have to use any items or anything. And maybe I would lose a champ or two, but I could always get through without having to use anything. So I felt good about that. Fun month, in my opinion. But
yes.
you get to see his 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
look at that.
That's pretty awesome.
Is the secret to dodging his 2 is he's kind of like Falcon, where he goes up, spins around, and then dives at you. So basically, you do your first dex right as he's running at you, and then you wait like a half a tick, and then dex twice. So he starts it, dex, wait a half a second, dex. Because what he'll do is he'll dive at you, and then there's like a little bit of a pause, and then he'll like double punch and then throw like a rock at you. That's when he has the boulder synergy. Otherwise, he just shoots a little flame thing at you.
What I've noticed on that special 2 is that you can really treat it almost like Sentry. Sentry's special 2.
Somebody said that today too. I don't have a lot of experience with Sentry, so I was thinking more along Falcon, which is one I've dodged a lot.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't hear any game sounds, Frojo. I don't know if he's got them on or not.
No, you guys can't hear the game sound? Which you won't be able to.
I wouldn't anyway because of where I'm at, okay.
Right, because you're hearing it through Discord, so you're just hearing our interaction.
There you go. Good job, Sparky.
Yes. He
kind of moves like Phoenix, but cooler. Not as clunky as Phoenix.
Yeah. Lori Reed,
I definitely consider it more like Falcon for me.
And weird. Okay, so Lori Reed says, I hear the game sounds, hears everything just fine. Fred's saying, I got my Bluetooth audio cranked to 50. But can you hear me?
You need to take it to 11.
Can you hear me in Bulldog? So this is what's weird. My sounds have been totally wonky. Some people hearing me just fine, others hearing nothing. Who was Talon a while ago hears it just fine on Twitch. Okay, and Frojo says, I hear the game sound, yeah, I would just normally listen at 35.
It did seem low to me when I came in. I had it set where I was listening to videos all day, and then I thought, well, maybe I forgot to turn my sound back up when I streamed because it always yanks my sound down.
Right.
But my sound was at full, and you still were pretty quiet, so I had to tick it up another 4 or 5 clicks. So
really weird. Hey, Bryce, I know you have Twitch as well. Bryce, do me a favor, jump over on Twitch, and just
That's a good idea.
And just see if it's better on Twitch. Yeah, Lori Reed says, I had to hold my iPad to my ear the other night. Fine for me tonight. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't think it's on my end.
It could just be the internet. Your internet could be the problem.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense.
Like it's why it's up and down.
But no, it's per user.
YouTube and desktop. It's like it's capping the volume for some reason. Well, you know, in the audio, there's a thing called a hard limiter that we use to, anytime the audio goes above a certain point, it will lower it by a certain ratio. So you tell the computer, like, anytime it goes 1 point above this, you lower the overall audio by, you know, say 2 points. So it's a way to keep the sound in the same range, but without making it so that there's real highs and real lows. So keeping it even, but bringing the whole overall, rather than just lowering the volume on something, in which case the stuff that's low will be even lower, and the stuff that's high will only be slightly lower. So it could be something, YouTube could have something like that going on where it's limiting the sound at a particular ratio. So parts of it'll sound okay and parts of it won't.
I don't know. It's really weird. I don't have anything. I've changed no settings on my end. So I am at a loss for ideas.
With you, Sinister, I don't play with the sound on at all. The only time I turn the little thing off of silent on my iPhone is when I'm streaming, so that my the viewers can hear the sound if they want it. But yeah. I play pretty much silent mode all the time.
I'm the same way.
Play in bed with my wife sleeping and stuff.
I never have the sound on.
I never play with sound. So my wife starts her new schedule tonight.
Nice.
So she works 7 p.m., 30 a.m. for 7 days straight. Then she's off for a week. It's going to be interesting. So today is day 1. So cool thing is, in the evenings now I can do whatever I want at whatever rate I want. I can stream for 10 hours, whatever I want to do. And
right.
But then the week that she's off, it'll be great because I can spend time with her and do all that. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
I'm gonna say, it sounds like it should be a good deal.
All the responsibility of being a manager anymore. She stepped down from her management position, and they were like trying to get her, like, well, would you be the manager over here? She's like, no, you're not listening. I don't want to manage anything. I just want to come to work, do a job, and go home and leave it there. So she's earned it. She's been a manager for 20 plus years. For me too, because now I can do whatever I want to do. What's up, Kiwi Peewee?
What's up, Kiwi? Good to see you. Bryce saying, even Twitch is a little on the soft, and I need to turn my volume up a lot to get it to a normal level, but other YouTube videos are much louder in comparison. I don't know. I want to throw it out the window. And yes, I hear the noise there, Jose. There's like leftover game noise in the background. Like that time, it sounded like a
still
horse
going on.
Yeah, it's like a horse was going off in the background, like a.
Yeah, it's like a horse and carriage. That was supposed to have been fixed last night with the update, or with the the maintenance. And the loading screen is terrible. He looks like one of those NPC memes they've been using for describing leftist people. With the hollow eyes. It's just creepy. Yeah, that thing is terrible.
Yeah, the loading screen is terrible.
Turn. Yes. It drives me crazy.
Jose's like he was already complaining about it. Now he's really complaining. Okay, come on. Throw your special too, sweetie.
Frojo, I saw you last night in Brian's stream. I was trying to. It was the night before last. I said a couple things to you, but you never responded. I was trying to get you to come hang out after Brian's stream was over, but you didn't see me. See, it's a really cool SP too, and once you get the feel for it, it's actually really easy to. When I was fighting him the last time, by the time I reached him, because I'd already fought him twice in the whatchamacallit events, the bounty missions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so the first 3 times, because he starts on the final one, he starts with an SP2. Is that the one you're fighting now?
Yep. Oh, and I totally just messed up the L1. Jeez. My poor Void is just taking a beat.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I instinctively evade or dex, when he fires that, and I get the first one right in the face, which then means you get the rest of them in the face.
Yep.
Bleeders against him because it increases his temperature and he gets way stronger. Big Daddy McCuddles, new computer. Who is?
Don't listen to that. That is Nemus.
I know. Oh, I see. You were listening. Frojo says, "Sorry, I was only responding to Brian because I could hear him." Yeah, because he would address you. So you were grinding on. Oh, trying to finish it up before it went away. That makes sense.
Ah, the arena.
I think this is gonna be like. Remember. Does that fly?
What's that?
Oh, you were saying something about Uncollected?
Oh, I thought Frojo was doing the arena. I was like, the arena, and then I read it, and it was actually Uncollected.
Yeah.
He was.
No, it was 2 nights ago, so it was right before the new event appeared.
I got you.
Because it popped up today, right? Today's Wednesday. Yes.
Yes, today was the first day of it.
My schedule's been really weird. All day Tuesday, I thought it was Monday. And then, like, all day today, my business partner thought it was Tuesday because we have an appointment on Thursday. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And he goes, no, it's on Thursday. And I go, yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. Today's Tuesday. And so my days have been just all funky. That symbioid that can evade no matter what you do. Fun, huh?
Ugh. I forgot all about him whenever I first started today. And I got in there, and I was using Thor Rags for fun. I was having a lot of fun with Thor Rags this morning. And I was going to town, and then, like, after the first swing, I was like, what the? Oh, man, that's this guy again?
And you can't, he's got complete ability modification prevention, so, oh, crap, I forgot about Hood has biohazard. You can't, like, I had cold snap on him, didn't make a difference. He can still evade. Yeah, Killmonger gets his true strike, doesn't matter, can still evade.
Yep. Sinister says Omega for him. Yeah, Omega, just stand near him. Let
just
Omega
keep him close.
Just give him bear hugs.
If I had Omega.
Yeah, I don't know what. Omega Red refuses to come to my roster.
Does Human Torch ever fight like he does in the game in the comics? I can't think of any time, but I know you read more than me. Oh yeah, with the shooting the fireballs and stuff like that. I can think of a number of. Let me think here on the top. Probably like Secret Wars. He uses that fight style when they're in the negative zone. Where he goes kind of like he uses Nova Strike when he gets cornered, where he'll just like Nova out. And then, actually, I could think of a real famous Kirby drawing where he's throwing the fireballs. Because a lot of the times they just show him shooting like a straight-on fire beam. Like you would do with like Cyclops' laser. But no, there have been a number of. Oh no, not like not flame on. Oh no, that's ridiculous. Yeah, the whole thing where he's like not on fire, because basically the minute he goes into a fight, it's flame on, and he stays there until the fight's over. That had to be done for aesthetic purposes, or you know what I mean, like it's easier to not have a guy on fire all the time. I don't know. Yeah, in the movie, that's right, he did the whole fireball thing. I was thinking about the actual like flames and stuff. I cannot think of a single time he's ever done that, unless he's like, there've been times when he has to melt open a door or something like that, and he'll just flame on the hand and do it. But that fire provides him a lot of protection, like from bullets and projectiles and things like that. So it would be foolhardy for him to try to fight in that way. Just like really trying to not hurt someone who was maybe somewhat superpowered, but not super powered. That's all I can think of.
Almost like a mercy mode, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like somebody who was like a Captain America who was like a super soldier but couldn't withstand a Nova Blast. He wasn't like a cosmic champion or something like that. I could see him just like flaming up his hands and his feet, maybe just to provide a little extra lift or thrust for his punches. Sure. That's the only situation I could think of where he would fight like that. But this actually could be a perfect example of that, because they're battling in the battle realm, but they're not trying to kill each other per se. You know what I mean? Like sometimes he's confused. If you read the story, there's the part of it where they suck the cosmic energy out of him, and he's confused, and so he's defending Ben, but he knows Iron Man. He knows these guys, so I could see that.
Hey, what is up, Miss Strickland? How are you tonight?
Era, how you doing? Era says, Frojo, it's been 1,000,000 years.
A million years? A million? Come on. Seems a little
It's
far
only been
stretched.
10,000.
Yeah,
Let's not
come on.
exaggerate.
Let's keep it real.
Reminds me of a joke when I was a kid. Little Billy had trouble with exaggerating, and so his mom, she says, "Did you catch a fish?" He goes, "Yeah, we caught a fish and it was 50 feet long." And she says, "God dang it, Billy! If I've told you once, I've told you a million times. Don't exaggerate." She was exaggerating. Told you once, told you a million times.
I got you. Well, I'll be honest with you. I was busy monitoring Phoenix's Fury count here. Sorry.
Oh, is that a 565 Phoenix?
It is.
Wow. Did you do that recently?
Today, or whenever.
So because I remember you talking about it like from a prestige, like it made sense from a prestige perspective, but you weren't sure. Very nice. How do you feel about it so far?
She's a lot of fun, and at the end of the day, she's prestige. She's doing her job just by being on the roster. That's the thing.
She's not worthless. Yeah, but and she can be used. I mean, she's not like Colossus.
No.
You're never gonna have any opportunity to, use her. Right. One more run. Oh, two more runs. And I'm done with chapter 1 of Uncollected. Hold on just a moment. I'm gonna grab my dog.
Idols would be proud. Hey, what's up, my gaming? Good to see you. All right.
Just go sit on your, go chew a bone or something.
Go chew a bone or something. The Bulldogs must be around.
Yeah, well, Knuckles is asleep on the couch, and Bunny was sitting out in the courtyard. But it just kind of makes me nervous when I can't see her. God knows what she's getting into.
Right.
By the way, how's the sound on my microphone sound? Does it sound okay?
I hear you just fine.
What about you, the rest of the chat? How does it sound? I built a sound box for my microphone. Like a padded, using like egg carton and stuff like that all around it with just an opening for me to speak into. I saw a thing on making them and how it's supposed to cut out like 90% of ambient sound because nothing reverberates in there. So I'm kind of curious how it sounds. Does it sound good, Tice? Okay. Oh, good. All right. So it seems to be working. Good gumdrops. Been doing much arena grinding?
Nope. Need to, but I haven't. All right, we're at 43%. Curious to see where the special 3 goes. We got 10 Fury. Okay, so it definitely hits fairly hard.
What's your Cavalier record so far?
I haven't popped that many of them. I only pop them on stream. I haven't popped any off stream yet.
In here.
Huh?
I haven't popped any off stream either.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Same for me.
Oh, okay, I get you. I didn't hear. I thought you said Amir, and I was like, "Where's Amir?"
Yeah, I was like, it was just such a short word. Yeah.
Because Amir, on the other hand, he has. I mean, I don't know how many he popped while he was in SGA1, and he's still going nuts with them. So, or he was. He's settled down now. So, Frojo says, "When has Human Torch ever tried to kill villains in the comics?" LOL.
Never.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So.
Human Torch is a softie at heart. Oh, how many have you opened? I'm at 34.
I have opened 2 Odins plus maybe another
30?
Maybe another 5, 6.
I'm at 34, so you're at 35, 36?
Yeah, I mean we're very similar.
How many 6 stars?
None. No 6 stars yet.
In here. How many 5 stars?
Well, I've got a good little chunk of 5 stars.
Not me. I've gotten 4, and they're all duplicates. A triple dupe, a quadruple dupe, and a new awakening.
Nice. Yeah,
Red Hulk, Medusa, and Guillotine or Cable. Oh no, Moon Knight for the 4th time. That's right.
I don't really
So, yeah.
remember who I got. I know the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of interesting, was Venom the Duck.
Oh, neato. He's fun for questing.
Yes,
from
very
what I
very
understand.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I really haven't added anything to my roster. I've gotten 4 new 4-stars. Like the first 10 I opened 11. I spun one. Very first one I spun, 5-star Red Hulk. And then I popped the 10 and got like 2 3s, 2 5s, and the rest 4s, like 6 4s. So it was an amazingly good first 11. And then I did the next 10. I did a 10 pack and got 9 3s and a 5-star Civil Warrior. That was my new awakening. And then I've opened 14 just in 2 here, 3 there. And like one night I opened 6 and got 4 4-stars, 2 3-stars. But then the next night I opened 5 and got all 3-stars. So you just never know.
No, you never do. Okay.
I'm not angry at them or anything. Like for 200 units, 300 I would never do it. But 200, I think they did absolutely the right thing.
No, I agree. I think they're priced right. They're just aggressive enough that it makes you want to pop more of them without going crazy.
Right.
So
200 is like you can get 200 pretty easy because I've only spent $5. Well, okay, no, sorry. A friend of mine gave me $100 gift for just like a present because I'd done some stuff for him in the past, and so I asked him for an iTunes card. So I used that to open my first 10 when I completed Act 6. And since then, I've only spent $5. The rest of it I've earned from because I'm hitting every milestone now. I get to about 6 million in the featured. And then I get every other milestone except in the 2-star arena. I usually only go to about 30,000. And, so I'm earning a couple hundred units every 3 days that way. And from like 200 units to 1,800 units in 6 days. From opening battleships and from the actual milestones. So, or I'll let you focus on Annihilus.
Oh, you're okay. Right now it's just learning the fight, really.
Moveset. Yep. One thing I learned that I really struggled with is those. I had to read it 3 times, and then somebody had to point it out to me. He puts those stifles on you.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime there's a stifle on you, if you back up, he goes unblockable.
I got you.
Stifle, do not back up. It took me 2 deaths before I figured it out. And like I said, it took someone in my chat pointing it out because I read his ability list and I looked right over it.
Yeah, I didn't even read his abilities. We read nodes, and that's about as far as it goes.
See, I didn't read it the first death. After the second death, I'm like, I better look at this and see, because he kept going unstoppable, and I couldn't figure out why, and it was driving me nuts.
Okay, so I gotta remember, taunt is super nasty.
Yes, you don't want to taunt him if you can avoid it.
Which I knew it was a big deal. I mean, this was something that was talked about. What's that?
Taunt makes him go unblockable.
Yeah, taunt gives him more than unblockable. It's like unblockable on crack.
Yeah,
I mean,
it gets like a precision thing, and
it's nasty. It's unblockable plus this plus that plus whatever else.
Mm-hmm. Boy, Kingpin with an Arc Overlord. Court killed me. Yeah. Oh dear, I seem to have killed him. Fine.
Kingpin has killed people. Court killed me. Deadpool's killed. Yeah, they're all discussing who's killed people in the comics.
Bullseye's killed a lot of people. I mean, he's an assassin by trade, so. I was telling the chat last night, 2 champions that I love, that I followed, were Bullseye and the Black King, Sebastian Shaw. Because I was kind of complaining about what they did to Sebastian Shaw in the movie, in the First Class movie. Because Sebastian Shaw converts kinetic energy in the comics, kinetic energy to super strength. So like when he wakes up in the morning, the first thing he does is like bashes his head into a wall a bunch of times. Because he can absorb the kinetic energy generated and turn it into super strength. So that's why he's like strong for the day.
Right.
And then they changed it in the movie, but it was still cool. And then the other one I really love is Bullseye. And the reason I love Bullseye is because one of the first times I saw him in a comic book, he had been captured and he was in prison. and they had him in a straitjacket in a room that was completely empty except for a bowl that was bolted to the floor. So they would pour food in it, and you'd have to eat it like a dog, like with no hands or anything,
Right.
because he was so dangerous they couldn't trust him with anything. And to escape, what he did was he bashed his face into the cell a bunch of times and dislodged one of his own teeth,
Right.
and then hit his shoulder a bunch of times to dislocate it. So when the guard came in, he bashed him, he headbutted him in the nose, spit the tooth in his eye, and killed him. And then was able to get out of the straitjacket by dislocating his shoulder and pulling his way out of it, taking the guard's keys, and escaping from prison. And I'm just like, that's my guy. I love that guy. So and that's why I got him tattooed on my back. I was like, that's really cool. Red Skull Captain is a villain. That's true. It's all perspective.
Yeah.
Red Skull doesn't believe he's doing anything wrong. He believes he's doing what is right for the world.
I will never use a Ronin. What's up, Woo? How you doing, man? I hate Ronin. I don't care if Ronin's the easiest way to kill somebody. It's like my personal deal. I will never use a Ronin.
Yeah, Ronin could just walk right through him. He's one of those ones you can stun loop.
Yep. Doesn't matter.
I ended up doing it, but only when I got him down to like 15%. I brought Ronin along. He was the last champ I had. Because I didn't want to do it if I could avoid it, but he was the last champ. There was like 15% health, so I went ahead and, did it. It only looped him like 3 times and he was dead, so. I was kind of saying it for that exact reason, Frojo, that's exactly, Hitler didn't believe he was doing anything wrong. Most villains, most bad guys aren't cartoonish bad guys bad for the sake of being bad. They, evil is a matter of perspective. They say history is written by the winners. And if that war had turned out differently, the history books would have said all sorts of things about us and the British and things like that. It's always a matter of perspective. Well, yeah, bring Heimdall. That's not a bad idea too. So you get that that keep you alive's energy.
Yep, I get a pretty fun group with Heimdall. I mean, you can really do a lot of fun stuff with Heimdall. Mother truck, if I can play any worse against MCOC, though, I mean, that would probably be the next best thing.
It would be impossible.
Just saying, you know what? Hey, let's just suck it up against MCOC for a few.
Hate that big baby-headed freak. I always call him that, too, when he's beating me.
I blame Frojo for this.
Freak. Thanos believes he's... Yeah, I mean, look at the Thanos' motivations in Endgame, or Infinity War. He believed what he was doing was right. You got an entire generation who's been raised and never experienced loss and never experienced starvation, and he really thinks what he's doing is right. My Ronin got smoked. Annihilus went unstoppable at the beginning of the fight, moved forward. My 3-star was done. I brought Heimdall. Now, why would he have gone... The only way he could go unstoppable at the beginning of the fight is if you got a stifle on you right away or if you were using a taunt. So I don't know how Ronin doesn't use a taunt. So, that's odd. I don't know how that happened, Michael. Well, Thanos believes he's a hero, as does the Black Order, and I'm sure there are huge swaths of the universe that agree with Thanos' plan. Obviously, there have been people helping him over and over again, so he is not the only one that feels like that's what needs to be done.
We'll leave it to Nemus to try and spin the chat.
Hey, to try to make Thanos out to be a hero.
Thanos is just trying to be the good guy. Okay.
That's right. He's just trying to help out the universe by thinning the herd. I can't believe it took me 2 years to find out that Iceman can detonate his frostbites.
Really? You didn't know that?
Didn't know that, Phil. I literally discovered it 2 days before I took him to rank 5. It was the thing that finally made me take him to rank 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that too, it's tough, but once you get it, you'll get it.
What makes me mad is I didn't feel like I mistimed it, but...
I think you're evading slightly too early. It looked to me like you started your evade before he made his loop. It's like you have to start if you start the evade before the loop, it's almost like a shallow evade. and he'll catch you at the end of it.
Come
and
in
if
on
you
the end.
evade too late, he'll catch you at the front of it.
Sure, makes sense.
You gotta wait till as he's completing that loop and starting the downward movement. That's when you do your evade. Joe says, "I'll be back." Ah, only in the reruns. Yes, Nemus, you're the only one who's a psychopath who hopes Thanos doesn't get defeated and half the universe stays dead. That's just you, buddy.
Just that. Just Nemus.
That's just Nemus. Everyone knows it's Nemus, but that's me.
Well, this is not good news. We're just gonna start this all over.
You guys been doing wars in the off season?
Yeah, I mean you have to do war in the off season. I mean it's too many good rewards. I mean, and you need the loyalty, especially for us. I mean, when you're running map 7, loyalty is something that you have to have. So
that makes sense.
You've got to run them. Do we pull back? Yeah, I mean we're not running them like we would if it was season.
Right. You're not going as hard. Like, oh, maybe I need this guy for questing, so I'll put a little bit lesser defender in.
The order of champions is very different. It's AQ first, then AW attackers,
right,
and then whatever's left is your defense.
Right. Makes sense. Listen, as a father, I see where Thanos is coming from. Hashtag Team Thanos. Hashtag Avengers must lose. Ujin says the only easy way to beat Human Torch for him was with Ghost.
Makes sense, man. Ghost is a monster. I almost brought Ghost, and I'm still tempted to change my loadout here.
It makes sense, because if you get a couple Incinerates on you and you can clear them, that helps a lot. Well, I brought Emma Frost, my new 6-star Emma, and it took just in the amount of time, he got like 4 Incinerates on me from when I switched to telepath form to hit him with an SP2, and in just that time, the time it took me to switch back, 3/4 of my health went to those Incinerates before I could get back to diamond form. It was crazy.
I believe it. I mean, it's definitely nasty.
It's fast. Beans.
Talon says, Slycem, keep cracking that whip on Jose. Once he slacks, I stay on it, man. Who says I tried using Emma, but she got destroyed by the Incinerate?
Yeah, that's what, like I said, I was doing good while she was diamond form, and then switched to telepath, got a couple Incinerates, fired my 2, and then...
I'm going to go with what I should have went with off the get-go. We're going to go Sparky and see what he lands us.
Against the Nihilus?
No, against Human Torch.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Nemus, no, it's okay. We're good. No need.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. Projo says Spidey's the way to go, Sly. Especially since you're so good with him. I still kind of suck. I'm getting better, but still not that great. Same with Ghost and Emma. Although I'm getting a good feel for Emma, so like I get that I need to look at what the prowesses actually do, but it's really nice. I wish I had a 565 Phoenix because that great synergy with Emma and Phoenix.
Yep.
But all I have is a 125 4-star. Like that's the only Phoenix I have. I don't even have her as a 3-star yet.
I just ranked my Emma up today. My Emma just went to rank 3, so she's
5-star?
Do what? Yeah, 5-star. Yeah.
Your 5-star?
Yeah. She came out of Cavalier Crystals, I believe.
Oh, nice.
I don't really remember, to be honest with you. Woo says
I don't have her
Ghost.
as a 5-star.
Woo says Ghost was good for me. Just phases through the Incinerate, and the Incinerate turns into a huge fury buff, so it's much easier to take him down.
Five-star?
Yeah, 5-star. Yeah. She came out of Cavalier Crystals, I believe. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. Woo says Ghost was good for me. Just phases through the Incinerate, and the Incinerate turns into a huge fury buff, so it's much easier to take him down. Sparky does so much. I mean, Sparky's a huge hitter for me. So handy. It wasn't always this way.
Bulldog, if you want to know how to play Emma, hit up my bae, Mrs. McCuddles, aka Katie Candy. Oh, speaking of which, I got to tell you this. So, you know, I was not around when Katie and Rain kind of started coming on the scene. You know, that was during my time away. And so when I came back and I heard you guys, you know, you always called Rain Mr. Katie Candy, I legit thought they were married. I didn't know that they were two different people in 2 different areas. Yeah. Because I just talked to Rain yesterday. I hadn't talked to him in a while, and we had like a 2-hour conversation, no joke.
Oh,
and
wow.
We were just talking, and so all sorts of things came up, and so I mentioned that to him, and he had a really good laugh. You know, like I didn't know he was in one area, she was in another part of the country. Up until probably just like a month or 2 ago, I literally thought they were an actual couple.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great friends more than anything, I think. So.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying.
Michael B says Red Hulk is pretty good against Torch. Red Hulk gets 10 heat charges instantly and starts hitting hard. Almost makes sense.
So I was just thinking, like, oh yeah, the incinerates, he can convert them to heat charges. 345 Red Hulk. I might have to do that, you know, when I start working on those chapters, you know, redoing them, because I just did my one run through. Actual couple too, Bulldog. I knew it, Frojo. I knew you stole him away from me.
I just now got to read the chat. I look up, I was like, wait, what's the other couple?
You and Frojo.
Yeah, I've missed Frojo. I never get to hear from Frojo. I'm not digging his delivery job. It keeps him away too much.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was talking to Dave when I streamed, and I was talking about, I don't remember, somebody brought it up, like, oh, TRD was there, and somebody else who had just come back for him. He's like, I miss you and Sly and Frojo and all, you know, like when we were doing the champion rankings and stuff in the beginning. And I was talking about how, like, when I had to go away for a while, and then when I came back, like, Frojo had pretty much taken my, you know, because Frojo, like, he came on a little bit after, like, it was you and me in the very beginning.
Right.
And then we met, and then you and I both found Frojo, like, we listened to a stream, and he reached out to him, and then he started coming on. But for a while, it was like you and me, you know, and then I had to go away for a while, and I came back, and then it was you and Frojo. And so I was making a joke, like, I'm still pissed at Frojo for stealing my man. That's what I said this at my stream this morning. Well, it's kind of funny that would come up now while we're chatting.
Nice.
It was pretty funny. So, but I do miss those days too. You know, we had a lot of fun, like doing the champion rankings and arguing with Tony Dola.
Yep. What's up, Travis? Good to see you. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say, Frojo found out. No, it wasn't Frojo. I guess it was Joel or Joe. I don't know. It was somebody else raided the channel one night randomly. We got raided, and
it was Joel Line.
No, it wasn't Joel Line. It was. Maybe it was Joe Line. I don't think it was, though. Maybe. I don't really... It was Joe Line. It was Joe Line. Okay. Yeah, so it was Joe Line. So anyways, they raided the stream, and we talked to Frojo quite a bit, talked to Joel, and Frojo just kind of stuck around. I mean, he didn't disappear. I mean, Frojo just kind of hung out. And before long, I mean, it was just... He hung out all the time, and then we talked to him and said, hey, man, listen, look, this is kind of what we're doing. Here's how we want to run this channel, and... this is what's going on, and he's like, dude, that sounds like fun. And next thing you know, every night Frojo was around, and it just kind of grew and grew and grew, and then things went crazy. You had stuff going on, Frojo had things going on, and
well, you know, the goal was obviously to get you to that 1,000 subscribers, you know, and then once you crossed that threshold, you were just off to the races, you know. And it just kept growing from there. But you know what's funny, I was going to say is, Frojo, you may not know this, but we had actually eyeballed and targeted you a couple of weeks prior to your showing up with Joel Line. Because Slycem and I had both watched a couple of your streams, and when we were in the early stages of building up Slycem Gaming, I told him, and he agreed. I said, we should get that guy Frojo. We should see if he can come over and, you know, wants to do some stuff with us. Because I just kind of felt that you would be a great fit for, like, what we were doing. You know, you were very similar. So, and then, you know, you showed up with the Joel line raid and everything, and it worked out perfectly. Because I remember, I wasn't there for that, but I remember when you told me that, you know, Frojo had, and I was like, hey, yeah, that was the guy we were talking about. Yeah, yeah. So, it worked out perfectly.
It's been an interesting adventure.
Yes, it has. Quite the adventure.
And Frojo finally timed out Nemus. Good. It still works out.
Finally took enough of it.
Travis says, how you doing, bud? Miss SGA2. I've been doing good, man. We've been doing good, staying busy. It's been hectic. SGA2 seems to be rolling really, really well. Pretty excited. They've got, like I said, a couple new guys in there, new leader, and it's worked out really well for them. So hopefully they can maintain the momentum they've got going, and we can keep pushing that. I'm pretty excited about it. So. All right, these baby energies are getting me through.
Snoring. Roaring bulldog. I've still never gotten around to. I want to put a camera on them. I have their beds on the backside behind me, but I lent my camera to someone and my other webcam, and they never gave it back. So now I gotta get a second one.
That's always fun. Oh yeah, you can borrow this.
Yeah, here, you want to borrow this for a little bit? Just get it back to me. Okay. That was 3 months ago. Nothing. Not that expensive.
Yeah, it's still the whole thought of it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, it's like my dad always told me: when you make a new friend, lend them $50. If they don't give it back, it's the best $50 you ever spent. What's the deal with this hood? You're just permanent power locked. Oh, you can't generate any power?
I think it's villain node. Pretty sure.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I've only used like Iceman, Emma. I haven't tried a villain, so that would make sense.
Yeah, pretty sure it's a villain node. I just parried him with Void. It was actually a lot of fun.
At least I don't have to worry about getting switched out of diamond mode because I can't generate any power.
There you go.
It is totally bypassed.
All right.
Last time I got to fight him, I'm about to finish chapter 1, so.
All right, last time fighting Bugmaster here and see what we can do.
Is this your final run through, or you've been restarting?
No, I just restarted. Just to come back to it.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste the items.
I wasted 2 revives, didn't get anywhere. I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch my team comp up a little, and we'll come back at him. All right, so we're going to throw Phoenix at him first, let her wear him down a little, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Because I really don't.
Uncollected should not be requiring us many items at our roster levels.
My problem is learning all of his movesets.
Yeah. All I focused on was don't dex while there's a stifle on you. Because he would just pin me in the corner and just beat me up repeatedly because he'd go unblockable, unblockable, unblockable. I was literally like, had one eye on the fight and one eye on my meter, making sure I didn't have a stifle on me. Okay, so is that his heavy where he shoots those little...
No, it's his L1.
Okay, so that's an easy to dodge up SP one, it looks like.
Yes.
Probably want to pull that out of him.
Ooh. Caught me backtracking there. Jose says, Phoenix, hashtag bait food. Really, I just wanted to use somebody to get a good feel for him. And as I saw there, I think the way to go is really to bait that L1.
Yeah, you did really good considering Phoenix was at 1% almost that whole time.
Yeah, she got to 1% really quick. Really quick.
Yeah, Frojo says, yeah, I was watching Joel Line. I remember that dude push up for donations. And then he was like, let's raid someone. And then I just basically never left. That's so true. I remember that. I miss Joel. He was cool. I liked why he would be Brian's lead-in most of the time. And he was a good guy. He still pops up every once in a while. I see him on Twitter. You know, they're like, hey, just saying hi, everybody. It's kind of cool to know he's still out there somewhere. missed out on so much interesting stuff. Okay, now you got a stifle on you, so...
Wait,
All right,
okay,
it's
so...
gone. Oh, yeah,
I'm
won't
gonna go
do
back
it.
and watch this here real quick. Hold on. I think I'm jumping too soon, dodging his L1. We're gonna go ahead and feed Starkey. So we know the taunt is bad news. We really don't want the taunt, but that's okay. We're gonna go for it anyway. There's the taunt. Dude, he comes straight out of that ready to go. There's no
pause.
No.
He went straight at you.
I mean, I hit him. It wasn't like he even recoiled. He didn't take the hit. As soon as it hit and that taunt landed, he swung and hit me. So that's what sucks is you can't even hit the taunt and then back away. Like there's not even a time span there to land the hit and then back off.
You're in better shape now because you still have what, a full void and a full cap IW.
Yeah.
So I used the last of my intel to get the 4-star awakening gem because I have a 4-star Aegon and I would love to awaken him and take him up just for funsies, you know.
Okay.
You know, of course, you got a 1 in 6 chance supposedly of getting any particular awakening gem. So I spun it out, and I had a champ I could rank up in every class except Mystic.
You got a Mystic.
My 4 stars were awakened. Yes, of course, I got Mystic. And I sat there and looked at the camera, and I'm just like, this just doesn't smell right, you know? Like, and Kabam has admitted, you know, your composition takes, you know, comes into effect.
Right.
So it's just like, and it was just a 4-star, so I wasn't like angry, but I was like, this just, oh, nicely done. This just kind of stinks.
Just smells a touch, huh?
It was just like, you know, it's like, I'll awaken him at some point. It's not like a 5-star where I'm just going to be sitting on this mutant gem again for 6 months or 9 months or whatever. But yeah, it just didn't smell right.
That's such BS. All right, so the good news is here, we can see it on the screen. After this event, it puts me at 44,473. So I am under 600 T5E fragments. So I will hit that just from map 7 this week, which is the great news. That's my favorite thing about map 7. Well, that's going to be another rank 5 for me. So that'll give me another rank 5, which is the good news here. So
right, that's pretty awesome.
That part I'm excited about.
I did not know that now you can get like T5B shards for finishing high in AQ.
Yeah.
Like top 400. So I'm really having to re-examine my 5x5 dedication. And I'm probably going to have to start doing Act 6 somewhere because I want those T5Bs, man. I want more 5-star, more 565.
Yeah, it's a huge deal. You know, and map 7 is fantastic for it. Map 6, you can still score high enough, still get some really good shards or fragments, however you want to call it.
Right.
Well worth it. Worth every inch. Well worth the donations. Since we talked about that the other day.
Since we were talking about that the other night.
Well worth the donations. Well worth the time, the effort. It is something that is drastically going to help you progress your account. It's definitely worth doing. So, yeah.
And that's what it's really about, is I want to progress my accounts to more. You know, I hadn't been worried about it for a while, but now I'm kind of like, okay, I want to go back up again. I'm in that place. Oh, you haven't opened your, you got a 4-star awakening gem too?
No, I've had that. I've had them sitting around. I've had them for ages. I don't know why or where some of my crystals came from or what happened there. But I've got more of them than I thought I did, so.
I've been really lucky the last couple of days. The last 5 4-stars that I've gotten. Today in my Cavalier Daily Crystal, I got a 4-star Hulk, who's Sig 99. So there's 550.
Yep.
I just opened a 4-star, got Howard the Duck, who's Sig 99. The last 3 before that had all been Sig 99 champs. So I've gotten 2,500 plus 5-star shards in the last 2 days just from 4 stars. It's been great.
Nice.
Yeah, so once I finish Heroic and Master, I'll have probably 2 basics to open.
Travis says, what kind of war do you run and how many days of map 7? War is kind of whatever it is to a degree. I mean, when season hits, we'll focus on war a little bit more. Right now, it's just kind of get in there, go kill stuff, and, we always want to try to make sure we take down the boss. Though our last war was horrible. After it, there was a couple conversations that had to happen. A couple players had to go away. While war is not our focus, there's still no excuse to not drop a boss, not be around, not be driven. It's pretty simple. You either want to be here or you don't. Is kind of how we look at it. To me, and this is where I'm goofy, and of course it's my alliance, so I feel this way. But to me, it should mean something. And I don't care where you're at, whatever your alliance you're playing for, it should mean something to have that badge. It means somebody saw something in you to bring you in for whatever reason, So we just had a couple people that didn't have enough pride, wasn't focused enough, so they went away. We made some changes. It was great for us. We saw a good solid bump in prestige this week, so that's going to help in the upcoming AQ series. We finished 27th, 25th the week before. This week we finished like 34th. So wasn't happy about that trickle down there, but hopefully the increase in prestige with our guys ranking things up, making the push, we'll continue to see ourselves rise back up on that as well. So we'll see. How many days of map 7? We run every day map 7, 5 days map 7. It can be a little tiresome, but all in all, I mean, map 7 is not too bad.
You get such good stuff that helps.
You do, and to me, it's not that bad. But I have a problem with this. I mean, I'm a pretty driven individual. You show
got
up,
a great roster.
You show up, you do your job. You have one lane. You got 3 lanes to worry about, and basically with map 7, the way it works is you have one node to worry about. I have to counter this node, and this node. So like for example, this last week, my nodes were Bane. So we all know what Bane is.
Love Bane.
After that, I went to Disc Track. So on Disc Track, the way that works is you do no damage unless you have 3 debuffs up and active on the opponent. Okay. So, okay. Void. Actually, Luke Cage is another one that does really, really well.
Luke Cage, yeah. Luke Cage is my new go-to, so that would be, I could do both those with that. With him.
Yep. So Luke Cage is a great one. Also, Blade works really well. You can use the L1 to land those really long bleeds, and then when you parry, you technically have 3 debuffs because the parry counts as a debuff. Plus, you're normally landing another bleed off the parry. The downside to taking Blade on this path is that you have Luke Cage on the path, so he's bleed immune, so you cannot use Blade. You also have Blade on the path. So if you let Blade get too much energy, he really drops those bleeds off really quick, so it's hard to really get a lot of damage on him. And then the final piece of the puzzle, the real kick in the Jimmy, is Crossbones, who is a 50-50 shot.
Converting into Furies.
Oh, and he loves it. He just eats them up, and you just never really know what you're going to get with Crossbones. I've went in with Void, and every debuff I put on him, he eats and turns into Furies. Another time, I've taken... Matter of fact, there was one night, I sent the screenshots in the Alliance chat, and I wonder if I have them. Let me see. But basically, it was really nasty. I basically had 3 fights back to back with Crossbones, where I did like 200 and some odd hits each time. Yeah, and it's just this insane amount of hits where all of a sudden I'm getting nothing out of it, though. Nothing. I mean, it's just... Okay.
I think I could do 7. I'd rather do 6 first just to make sure. I accidentally did 7 once when it was first introduced in free. The Alliance I was in accidentally launched it. So I know what it looks like, and I did a couple of the fights, and I did get through both of them, even with my standard map 5 team.
Yeah.
But I think the thing for me that's the psychological aspect of it is the always connect. You always have to be available because of the interconnectedness of the node.
It's not as bad as it was. They took the nodes down by 40%.
Okay,
so, but
that's good.
Here's the timeouts. 121 hits. As you can see, I scored 5,000 points on him. Second go around. This is all with Blade. Second go around. 99 hits. I got hit 3 times. 28 points scored. The last go around, as you can see, I didn't score any points, and I hit him 92 times. Never got hit. I ended up dying. I think the next.
Timed out every time.
Yeah, every time it was a timeout.
Wow.
Oh, here's my final one. Sorry.
That was Blade you were using?
Yeah, I was using Blade, just trying to throw the bleeds on him and keep blades. I mean, I tried the L1s, I tried the parries, I tried L2s. It was just...
How many fights...
Go ahead.
How many fights are you going to end up doing, you personally?
How many fights do I do? Okay, in Section 1, I have 3 fights, and then I take the mini-boss, and then I take the Omega. Or I say the mini-boss. So I do my 3 fights, my 3 Bane fights, then I teleport, then I'll do one of the two fights before Omega Red. I normally do Howard the Duck. And then after that, I go to Omega, and then I fight Omega Red. So he's the mini-boss there.
Right.
Then after that, hey, what's up, Callie? So after that, I teleport over, then I have Hulk, then I have Luke Cage, then I have Blade, then I have Crossbones. So there's 4, so 7, 8, 9. And then the next path is normally Spiked Armor or something like that, or can you bleed, which means they can only take bleed damage.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's definitely... Oh, Iron Fist. Yes, thank you. And Iron Fist. I forgot about Iron Fist. So there's another fight. So there's 5 in the second section. And depending if I'm up whenever Omega Red is open or not, I'll take the second Omega Red. So there's 2 Omega Reds for me. And then after that, transfer 4 into section 3. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 more fights there. So it's normally the first fight that unlinks the next one, I take it, and then I have, so normally it's like Yellow Jacket, followed by Void, followed by Quake, and then Captain America World War II, and then that's pretty well it for me. Somebody else normally takes the mini-boss, and then Kingpin Final Boss.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so I think I need to do 6 first and get my roster up a little bit more. I just don't, I only have 3 565s and like 7 more 455s. So I think I'll do 6 for a while and get myself maybe my rank 2 Emma, maybe 1 or 2 more 565s, and then I think I'd be ready to do map 7.
I'll be honest with you, map 7 again. It's not that it's difficult; it's about roster management. So, for example, one of the nodes is called Caustic Temper. You have to be able to have a Fury buff on you to do any damage, and you need to be poison immune.
You have to have a champ that can
So if you've got a Hyperion and a Medusa, you're set. You're super valuable.
It's true. Yeah, I got a 565 Medusa.
So just like that. But here's the crazy thing with map 7. There is 3 different maps that rotate.
Oh wow.
So the map is, it's the same, but it's never the same week after week. So as soon as the map drops, you have to take about 5-10 minutes to analyze the map, and then say, okay, it's this map. Here's this is map 1, 2, or 3.
Lane.
Here's your lanes. It's a lot of fun. To me, it's one of the... I love it. I think it's a great map. It's a lot of fun. I have a blast with it. So it doesn't hurt my feelings any at all. I think it's a great map, and I look forward to playing it all the time.
I'm looking forward to it too. Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to getting into some more, because I'm sick of AW. I'm at the point where I just hate war. Period. Or to putting some effort into AQ.
I think it's fun. AW's fun. AQ's fun. AQ, the rewards are just better. That's really all it comes down to. Travis says, prestige requirement. Hey, what's up, Finman? How you doing? Prestige requirement, I'll be honest with you, we don't really have a prestige requirement per se. Because here's the deal. I'm never going to turn a player away if they can come to me with a good solid roster, the right skill level, and they can turn around and say, okay, I've only got these guys right here, but here's how I'm going to raise my prestige in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or I'm setting on a rank up, I'm waiting for this to happen. Then I can make a decision. Okay, we sacrifice a little prestige now, but we gain a great player with a really good roster that's just missing this. Plus, the other side of the coin is, we're obviously good enough. We've always finished in the top 40 pretty much. So you're getting a pretty good chunk of rewards right out of the gate. So for the right player, you're talking about 5,000 plus shards a month almost, or not a month, a week, T5B. I think it's about 3,000 from the rewards. Plus you get 300 a day, so 3 times 5, there's another 1,500. Plus you got, like for example, this week we had 20 map 7 crystals. So you got good odds of pulling T5B from there. We had a couple guys pull like 5K T5B just from their crystals, on top of the 3,000 or 2,500 from the AQ rewards, plus the daily rewards. So it adds up really fast. You're talking a large chunk of T5B in a pretty big hurry. So Callie says, I want some map 7. It's fun, dude. It's fun. You'll get there. It's tons of fun though. Frojo says Alliance War is fun for me too, but I don't have a crazy lane either. But if I had the chance to deal with those crazy lanes, I'd still be happy. I actually just switched. I've been Path 6 and AW forever. Almost since it came out, I think. And so far this offseason, I've moved to Path 5. And so far, so good. But we'll see. We'll see if that continues. I'm sure it will change when the season hits, but right now, I've done really well on Path 5, and hopefully I can continue to make that be the case. So.
And how close I am to my next having a full T5. So I'm at 32.4. I'll get 6 for finishing Uncollected. Master, hang on, Bunny, I'm doing something. Pay attention to me. Nope, nothing for finishing Master. So special today, and you can get 6,750 for $49.99, which would give me my next T5B. So I either have to buy that, or I'll have to wait until probably till next month to do my next one. But I only have 4 T2 alphas anyway, so I still got to earn 2 more of those.
Right. We get about a T2 alpha. We get about a T2 once a week, if not a little more. So.
I see that's why I got to get into 6 and 7. You're getting a T2 once a week. Even if I was getting it once every 2 weeks, that's rapidly above where I am now, just with my glory. And is that counting your glory, or are you talking about just glory and your winning?
No, that's just the winnings.
Yeah, with the glory you can get a bunch too. So. Yeah. Is that a Grandmaster you're opening? Your free Grandmaster?
Yeah, it's my free Grandmaster crystal. 3-star Vulture. Yay.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Getting ready to take off?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I get anything else worth really opening that we could have a little fun with, but I don't think I do.
If any of your regulars want to come, I'll be streaming at 11 for my late night stream.
Okay.
I'll be running 2 hours from 11 to 1 Pacific, so that's 2 to 4 Eastern, 1 to 3 Central. So if anybody wants to come hang out, I'll be there pretty much every night, at least for the next week. I'll be there every night. Brian starts at 10 usually, so I don't want to run totally against him.
Right.
It's not like I'm going to be cutting into his 400 plus people. So
No.
We kind of have our own little group here. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, Frojo says it's 11 now. He means 11 his time, Frojo. 2 hours. So you guys don't forget, in 2 hours from now, the Bulldog will be live. Before I get ready to head out, though, guys, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime and you want to help support the channel, please do so. Jump over to Twitch. You can subscribe for free. The other side of the coin, what I'd really like to see is this number 12 rise up. So $5 a month, you can hit that member button. It sponsors what we used to call it. They've changed it to membership now, but you get to become a member like Callie there. Your name turns green. You get the cool little SG logo. You get all the little emojis. Or Frojo, as you see, he's got the red one showing that he's been a supporter of the channel for a long time. So any help is always greatly appreciated, guys. I do appreciate that. Other than that, all donations are always welcome. You can always send them over to the PayPal. Don't forget, anytime a stream boss goes down, I got to work up. I got to find some new things because we can't do energy refill giveaways. So I'm gonna have to think of a new way to do it. Maybe so many stream bosses in a week we'll do an iTunes giveaway or iTunes Apple Play giveaway or something like that. So Chid says, "Damn, 1 year." Yeah, Chid and Frojo both with the red badge. So other than that, guys, if for anybody that supports the channel, just coming in and hanging out, I greatly appreciate it. It's ending, Chid. You're late, man. I'm going to be 9 to 11 pretty much every night. I wanted to go ahead and get my 2 hours in. I was a little late getting on. I had to go pick up my daughter from my parents. She was over there hanging out with them. So we got our first run through on Uncollected. Hopefully we'll be picking that up and continuing to move on tomorrow. I'm going to try to get a couple more things. Don't forget, I do have my 5-star Awakening Gem Crystal and the 5-star compensation and a 6-star crystal opening. It's just a video. It's like a 3-minute video. Go check it out. You can see what 5-star Awakening Gem I pulled and what champions I pulled with it as well. So Kelly says it's only 9:20. Well, okay, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's going to be my normal time span, I think, for the most part. Some nights I will stay later. We'll see where things go from there. But Bulldog, anything you want to touch on before we get ready to get out of here?
No, nothing I could think of. It's been great hanging out. I'm glad I finally got that Discord thing figured out. So thank you very much for helping me with that. And yeah, it's I'll try to since you run 7 to 9 my time. That's the time my wife goes to work. I'll try to be here every night while you're streaming.
Well, good deal. It sounds like shoot me a text. We'll start working it out, and I'll give you a heads up when I'm going to plan on streaming, and maybe we can start getting the band back together. That would be great.
Yeah. All right. And here's a link to my channel if anybody doesn't have it. If anybody wants to come hang out, like I said, about an hour and 40 minutes or so, I'll start up, and we'll run for about 2 hours. So if you're a late nighter like I am, come hang out.
Perfect. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter. It's @Slycem. You can hit me up on the Line app. The other thing concerning the Line app is don't forget, it's not great yet. I still got a lot of work to do, but I am putting it together. We do have the SG info bot. The best news about it is it will notify you every time I get ready to go live. So if you got Line app and you're interested in having the SG info bot, just shoot me a message. I'll give you the contact. You add it as a friend, and bada bing, bada boom, you can stay updated and help out. So speaking of helping out, if you want to help out with it, I am looking for anybody willing to help out with that as well. But outside of that, I'm getting out of here. You all have a nice night. Take care. Have fun. And as always, keep on gaming. I'm out of here. See you guys.